A woman named Lisa stepped out of her house and saw something odd, an empty road except for a slow-moving truck. It felt strange. Without hesitation, she overtook it. But that move enraged the truck. It suddenly sped up and passed her again. Lisa had never seen such reckless driving. Realizing the danger, she slowed down to let it go. But shockingly, the truck slowed too, matching her speed. Frustrated, she accelerated again, determined to escape. She thought pulling away would end this nightmare. She was wrong. Lisa glanced back and felt her heart pound. The truck was closing in fast, almost ramming into her car. With no choice, she pressed the accelerator, pushing her speed to 120 km/h. But to her horror, the truck didn't back down. Instead, it kept up and dangerously aligned with her car. If this continued, a crash was inevitable. Realizing the danger, Lisa slammed the brakes, letting the truck pass. After several close calls, she finally understood. This wasn't just reckless driving. The truck driver was relentless. She decided not to overtake again. Following behind at a safe distance felt like the only option. It was slower, but at least she was alive. But then, something unexpected happened. After driving like this for a while, the truck driver suddenly reached out and signaled her to overtake. Lisa hesitated. For a moment, tears welled up. Her mother was waiting for her at home, gravely ill. Lisa pressed the accelerator, determined to overtake, but the truck seemed to be targeting her. Every time she gained speed, it did the same, blocking her path. As she got closer, the truck sped up again, refusing to let her pass. With no other choice, Lisa slammed the brakes to avoid a crash. Shaken, she no longer dared to follow the truck. Desperate for safety, she pulled over and rested for 20 minutes, hoping it would disappear into the distance. Once she felt it was safe, she started driving again, this time slowly, avoiding any risks. For over half an hour, she saw no sign of the truck. But then, something chilling caught her eye. A serious accident on the roadside. The victim didn't survive. A thought crept into Lisa's mind. Was that truck responsible? She wanted to ask the police but held back. Her mother was waiting for her at home. Lisa chose to stay silent and walked away. She didn't know the details of the accident, but a chilling thought crossed her mind. Was the truck driver responsible? A shiver ran down her spine. She kept checking her rearview mirror, fearing the truck would reappear. For a while there was nothing. Maybe I finally lost him, she thought. But just as she started to relax, the truck returned. There was no doubt now. It was following her. Realizing the danger, Lisa stepped on the gas, trying to put some distance between them. But the truck wasn't backing down. It rammed into her car. Heart pounding, she accelerated again, but the truck hit her a second time. There was no escaping it. No matter how fast she went, the truck kept closing in. It felt like the truck was determined to end her life. Lisa, furious and scared, tried to think clearly. Realizing this chase would end in disaster, she considered slowing down and letting the truck pass. But the truck wasn't letting that happen. It kept blocking her every move. Just as panic set in, she spotted a road sign, "Coffee shop, 5 kilometers ahead." That was her chance. She floored the gas, pushing her car to 120 km/h, racing toward the coffee shop. But the road was icy. She hadn't noticed the danger. As she struggled to stay in control, the truck closed in fast. Lisa had to slow down. As a result, in the next second, the truck hit her without saying a word. Lisa's car slammed into the roadside, but luckily she was unharmed. Then she noticed a coffee shop nearby and felt a moment of relief. She quickly got out and headed inside. But just as she entered, her heart sank. The truck was parked outside. The driver was here. Lisa scanned the room, trying to stay calm. As a waiter approached, she pretended to answer a call, planning to dial the police. But the waiter only asked if she wanted to order. When Lisa simply requested hot water, he lost interest and walked away. She finished her drink quickly and left. For her own safety, Lisa slowly picked up a knife and hid it to protect herself. However, after she took a break for a while, when she continued to drive, she found that the truck was following her. Thinking about her mother, who was seriously ill, she was still waiting for her to come home. Lisa had no choice but to fight back. She floored the accelerator and yanked the steering wheel. Her car swerved to the roadside, forcing the truck into a near skid. It barely stopped in time, teetering on the edge. Feeling triumphant, Lisa sped away, convinced she had finally shaken the driver off. But her relief was short-lived. The truck roared back to life, chasing her like a relentless beast. Desperate, Lisa veered onto a narrow road, turned off her lights, and quickly covered her car with snow. Holding her breath, she waited. But the truck, like a hunter that never lost its prey, found her again, blocking the only way out. Lisa had no choice but to push forward. She remembered a house being nearby, her only hope. But as she raced down the narrow road, reality hit hard. There was no house. The truck loomed closer, its headlights glowing like predators' eyes. Lisa had to think fast. Then she saw it, a road sign up ahead. Ice layer, 1 kilometer. An idea sparked. Instead of running, she took control. She made sure the truck was still following, then sped straight toward the frozen terrain. The real game was about to begin. Without hesitation, Lisa unbuckled her seatbelt, grabbed her helmet, and leaped from the car. The truck barreled forward, skidding uncontrollably on the icy road. It smashed into Lisa's car, then plunged straight into the frozen river. Within seconds, the ice cracked under its massive weight. The truck vanished beneath the freezing water. Lisa caught her breath, relieved. She had finally escaped. But when she arrived home, her joy shattered. Her mother had already taken her last breath. The victory felt hollow. The deepest pain of her life had already settled in. Life is short. Cherish those you love before it's too late.